If I ever knew that words could send a person to its creator, I would have started learning to always hug and treat my brother right. My only brother is gone because of me. I killed him with my own words. My name is Benjamin. I live in Glasgow with my only brother, Kennedy, but I call him Ken. We lost our parents in the same year. My dad died of a kidney failure, and my mom died of stroke. We were young and poor to save our parents. They left us so soon. And ever since they left this earth, it have been hell for I and my brother Ken. We had to suffer to put a little diet in a plate to eat. I'm not gonna lie to you, when Ken was still alive, he was the best brother on earth, but I was blinded by anger. My brother Ken was like a lamb. He has always been a mummy's boy since I knew him. So after my mom's death, he became a very quiet and calm boy. He missed my mom every blessed day. I often see him stand holding my mom's picture, staring at it and crying at night. And I will just stand and wish I could turn back the hands of time so they stay longer with us. But I believe God has his own ways of doing things. With all his tears at night, I never knew I would send him to also go and rest with my parents at a young age. How did it all happen? Let me take you back. Even though Kennedy was a gentle boy, he also had his flops. He knows how to get to your nerves. My anger and hatred started building where my brother was the day he broke my iPhone 6S, which I spent my hard-earned money and sweat to acquire. Although he cried and begged me for mercy, I didn't spare or relent. I said to him that one word he carried till he died. Because that moment I was filled with rage. So I called him every name I could call a thief who was caught stealing from an old lady. I called my own brother a burden. I told him I regret him being my brother. I prayed and wished God never gave him to me as a brother. I watched him swallow every insult that came from me. But I never knew what was coming. Benjamin, my brother, suffered a lot, both from me and from life. He spent most of his days cleaning our neighbors' windows. He even had a babysitting job. And every time he got paid, he brought the money home, and we added everything together for feeding. I myself drove a taxi for work. I spent my days and nights behind the wheel. I drove for an old man named Harlington. I gave him my youth, my strength, my time, just so my brother and I could survive. After destroying my iPhone, Kennedy made another annoying move that changed the whole story for both of us. That was the last offense he ever committed on Earth. One morning, I asked him to heat up water for me, to have my bath because I had work very early. He agreed, but went into the bedroom and slept off. I waited for the water. I called him. No answer. When I checked, I realized he didn't heat it. I yelled at him. I went to work late, and that was the day I lost my job. I was so angry, I could have crushed Kennedy at that moment. I went home boiling with anger, and when I got home, I saw him lying on the sofa, shivering, like a dying lion. I had no sympathy left in me. I thought he was pretending. I thought it was one of those tricks to escape my anger. Little did I know, that would be the last greeting I would ever get from my only brother. As I passed him, still furious, he greeted me softly. Even in sickness, he still honored me. And I replied with the worst words a brother could ever say. I told him to eat his greetings, that I didn't need them. I saw him trying to ask for help, but because I was angry, he kept quiet. He thought it was just a small sickness. He thought it would wave away like smoke. Little did either of us know, he would be gone by evening. When I entered my room, I sat in silence for hours, thinking of how to get another job, thinking of how to provide for both of us, while my brother was quietly slipping away. Later, hunger pushed me out. I called him several times, but he didn't answer. I assumed he was in a deep sleep, so I walked to the living room. And that was when I found my only brother, cold and motionless. He left without saying goodbye. At that moment, my stupid anger and ego melted away. I realized a truth I wish I learned earlier. No matter how angry you are, always check on your loved ones. You don't know a person's last day. You don't know when death will steal the chance for peace, the chance for forgiveness, the chance for goodbye. I don't want anyone to make the same mistake I made. Share this story to everyone you know. Let them see the danger of anger and ego. Let this video save someone from everlasting regret. Comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon, so you'll be notified when we drop another true story like this.